Do you ever feel like people could replace you and nothing would really change? Maybe you noticed it in friendships first. Plans happen without you. Conversations continue without you. Or maybe you felt it in relationships, like you were always the one trying a little harder, the one adjusting more, the one caring slightly more than the other person. And after enough moments like that, a quiet thought begins forming in your mind. Maybe I'm just replaceable. Maybe anyone could take my place and things wouldn't really change. And once that idea settles in your head, it slowly changes the way you behave. You speak less. You question your opinions. You try to be easier to deal with. Because somewhere deep down, you're afraid that if you're too much, people will simply choose someone else. But here's something most people never realize. The people who feel the most replaceable are often the ones who spent the most time trying to be convenient, always trying to avoid conflict, trying not to upset anyone, adjusting themselves to fit everyone else's expectations. But slowly something strange happens. When you constantly reshape yourself to fit everyone around you, people stop seeing what actually makes you different. Your opinions disappear, your boundaries fade, your personality becomes quieter, and eventually, people stop noticing when you're even there. And after a while, your presence becomes easier to replace. Not because you lack value, but because the parts of you that make you unique stopped showing up. Think about the people in your life who feel impossible to replace. They're not perfect, but they are distinct. They have opinions. They have standards. They say what they actually think. They don't constantly shrink themselves just to keep everyone comfortable. And that's exactly why people remember them. Because nobody becomes irreplaceable by trying to be liked by everyone. They become irreplaceable by being clearly themselves. And here's another truth people avoid hearing. People don't replace you because you're worthless. They replace you when they never truly saw who you were in the first place. So if you've been feeling replaceable, don't immediately assume it's because you don't matter. Sometimes it simply means you spent too long shrinking parts of yourself just to stay in people's lives. But also, don't sit there hoping things will magically change. Start showing people who you actually are. Speak more honestly. Set boundaries when something doesn't feel right. Stop constantly adjusting yourself just to keep everyone comfortable. Because the moment people start experiencing the real version of you, something changes. The people who never valued you may disappear, but the people who actually appreciate you start seeing you differently. And slowly, the same world where you once felt replaceable starts reacting to you differently. Save this. And remember, you stop feeling replaceable the moment you stop replacing parts of yourself just to fit in.